Well, hello there! Welcome once more to Pancho's Kitchen. And if this is your first time stopping by, I would like to say a very warm akwaba to you. So today for Thanksgiving, I'm sharing with you my green bean almondine recipe. And this is a great side dish that will go so well with your Turkey Day meal. And it's going to be just as good for Christmas and any other day. I hope you give this a try. So for this, you will need some sliced almonds, dried cranberries or craisins, some butter, garlic, onion, green beans, and salt and pepper to taste. So to start off, we're going to go ahead and chop this onion. And once we are done chopping the onion, we'll focus on the garlic. So for the garlic, I'm just slicing through it just as I am doing now. We love garlic, especially my husband, so we don't mind biting into it. And if you are one that doesn't like garlic that much, you might just use a little less and maybe mince it or grate it, whichever way you prefer. So I'm going to go ahead and trim my green beans now. And whilst I'm doing this, I've set a pot of water on fire. And so once I am done with this, I'm just going to go ahead and boil it in the hot water, the boiling water. So I'm done trimming my beans and my water is boiling. So I'm just pouring the beans in here in the hot water. And I'm just going to give it a quick stir and let it cook for about 2.5 to 3 minutes, just so it just quickly boils over. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and strain it. So I've strained my string beans now, and I quickly transferred it into ice at a cold water bath. So I'm blanching the beans with this process, boiling it and quickly transferring it into cold water to stop the cooking process. And this way the beans is perfectly cooked. It's like al dente. That is how I like my beans anyway. It is crunchy. It is still very green and beautiful. And so now I'm just going to make sure it's completely cooled, and then I will drain it. So I'm done doing that now. It's all drained and set aside. And so I'm going to go ahead and melt some butter. And I think I added a little bit more butter along the way that I did in video. So in a total, I used about almost 2 tablespoons of butter. And for my almond, this is sliced almonds. I'm just toasting it in the butter. Some people prefer to toast it in the oven, but I love to have it toasted in the butter. I think it tastes even more delicious. All you need is about a minute to a minute and a half toasting these almonds. It's not that much, and the pan was very hot. So you see it is turning a little bit golden brown, and I quickly add my garlic. Give it a stir because you want the garlic to also saute a little bit before you proceed with adding the other ingredients. I just added my onions in here now, and I'm going to be stirring for about 2 minutes, 2 full minutes with all these so that they toast some more. And because the onion has some moisture, it won't burn. This smells so good right now. It just smells amazing. That smell of the butter combined with the onions and garlic plus the toasted almonds. And when you taste this, you just have to have this on your table or try it one way or the other sometime soon. That toasted almonds, it brings so much goodness to your beans, like the crunchiness of it, plus the nutty smell and taste it brings, just amazing. So anyway, I just added my salt, and it was a generous amount because I didn't cook my beans with any salt at all. And so I needed more salt to bring in the taste of the beans. And right now I'm just grinding some fresh peppercorns in here. So this is just black pepper. You could use already ground black pepper if that's what is available to you, and it will be just fine. So the onions and garlic have sweated enough, and it's a good time for me to go ahead and add my cranberries. This is craisins. I love craisins. I could put it in my salad, in my tuna salad, my vegetable salad. I just love it. So putting it in my beans is just one more. Like in my Thanksgiving meal, I have it in my stuffing. I have cranberry sauce on the side. Yes, I love cranberries. So anyway, as soon as I added the craisins, I just stirred it quickly. I don't want it to be soft. And so right away I added my beans. And now I'm just gonna toss it quickly and just saute it for about an extra 3 minutes, just constantly stirring, and that is it. So the beans is not really gonna cook any further. It is just gonna pick up the flavors of the butter and all the other ingredients in here, and I'm just trying to make sure they are well mixed up so the flavor gets on the beans, and that is really all it takes. This is simple, a quick side dish you can make. And in other times when I felt like I was gonna be overwhelmed, because when it's Thanksgiving, most of the time I would want to do everything myself and just have my guests come in and relax, I would just cook these beans ahead of time, just because it doesn't take that much. But when you're so busy, sometimes you forget and you overcook the beans. So I will blanch it. That means I will do the quick cooking and the cold shock, put it in the water bath, the ice bath, and then leave it in the fridge. And then the next day I just make my almonds and the stuff, and I mix it up quickly, and it is ready for the table. So I hope this is a good tip for you for the holiday or any day when you are making a big meal, like a feast, like I crazily do most of the time. So this is it. I just transferred it into my serving bowl, and look, just beautiful, simple, very quick to make, and it is ready for the table. It looks festive. If it was for Christmas, it has all these cranberries on it, the red and the green, just perfect for the holidays. And this, it's gonna be so much well enjoyed. Your guests will love it. This is like, some fine dining. This is like real gourmet served to them, and it's just gonna wow them, and the taste is even gonna make it better. So I really hope you try this. You will love it. And until I come your way next time with something delicious, be loving, be kind, be happy.